88.1 XFM Taurang's hit music station. Also, another episode of Mic Time with Marty. I've got an aspiring musician from Auckland to say hello to Liana.
Hey guys, how are you? Thanks for having
So,
me, bro.
I'm pretty good. Lockdown's been okay, but it's good that I'm able to still contact with people.
Hmm.
So, music, how'd you get into doing that?
I started making music when I was 12. I wrote my very first song in intermediate, and I had like maybe just a hook, and I was like listening to a lot of Michael Jackson because that was when he died, was when I was in intermediate, and I was like, oh, he wrote music, maybe I could do that. And then I started writing music, and I like remembered this melody. I still remember it in my head, and like I just was like, oh my gosh, okay, maybe I'm a songwriter. I was like okay with it, and I loved reading, so I was really good with like words. And then I moved to my dad's in Pukekohe when I was 14, 15, and I was still writing music, but I had like all these different notebooks, and I only had melodies in my head. I didn't record them. I remembered them all by memory. And my dad was like, "Oh, he's a guitarist, and my mum's a singer, but he is a cop." So he had this like voice recorder, and he's like, "Well, why don't we put chords to your songs and like put some structure behind it, and we'll record it and we'll put it on the like computer." And that's how I first started making music, was through like his little cop detective voice recorder he would use when he's like interrogating people. And um yeah, and then I made my very first EP with him in Pukekohe. And then after that, like a couple years later, I did Camp America. But I was doing all these like cool youth things, and I came across this really dope like organization called Crescendo Trust, and David Ty from Measure Mystic and Marcus Powell from Blind Spot, Blacklist, and City of Souls all run that organization. And I stumbled across them one time because I'm from West Side, and my auntie is my manager. She knew Marcus growing up, and so that's how she kind of heard that he was doing something with music. So she organized a meeting, and she brought me along. And I ended up auditioning, and I made my very first song with him, and I've been with him ever since. And I was 18. So
Wow, that's amazing. So, what besides Michael Jackson, who's been a big influence for you in music?
mm, my biggest influences would have to be Kaylani. I first discovered her when I was in America, and she had a show nearby. So on Facebook, like an ad for her show was on, and I was like, "Who is this girl with tattoos?" And I listened to her music, and I realized like what kind of music I wanted to make, which is like R&B, kind of mixed with jazz, bit of like pop, bit of neo soul, like fusion. And then one of the OGs would have to be Aaliyah. Love her style, just her flow and her lyricism, but also her like vocal tone. And the last one would have to be Alicia Keys, because that's my mom's favorite artist growing up. So those three
If
definitely influenced me.
if I Ain't Got You hasn't been one of the best R&B songs out there, I don't know what is.
Period. Or Fallen. Fallen is a track.
Oh,
Oh man.
I actually quite like one of her latest songs, Underdog.
Oh yeah, that's so cool, eh?
Yes, I love that song.
Mm,
So I'm politely stalking you, and I've come
okay.
across your SoundCloud. You did a cover of Hotline Bling.
I did.
So,
I did.
did you always want to do covers, or do you want to make your own music?
Um. So I. Hmm. I always wanted to do my own music, but I went to like Excel School of Performing Arts, and that's where I did Hotline Bling.
Yeah.
Was it was for a vocal performance, and I did the Kaylani Charlie Puth version just because I like the vocal dynamic. Like he's very low, she's very high. Um, but yeah, that's kind of how. I mean, like I had to do covers for the performances. I would have preferred to do my own stuff, but I was still pretty new to the game, so I didn't want to do my own stuff.
So, if you could pick your go-to karaoke song, what would it be and why?
Ooh, okay. Go to karaoke songs. There's a lot. I have three that I always do because my mom's a karaoke host. So I like when you go to my mom's karaoke, you have to do 2 to 3 songs depending on how many people there are. So I guess the first one would be Party by Beyonce and Andre 3000, or the J. Cole version, whichever one you like. Second one would be Super Bass by Nicki Minaj because I feel like I got some flow a little bit. And the third one would have to be it's a Monica song. I can't even think of the name. Before You Walk Out My Life. Those are my top 3. Yeah.
I think mine would be anything from Panic at the Disco.
Oh, hey, what's the one where it's like the videos, the wedding chapel? And the groom's bride is sorry, YouTube guidelines.
Yeah, no problem. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully married to my girlfriend, hopefully a mom, and hopefully a successful artist. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So, if you could give any advice to young musicians that are wanting to get into the scene, what would it be?
Pardon me. Sorry. I guess my I should have muted myself, my bad. But I guess my advice would be, if you love songwriting, I encourage anybody to like go on YouTube and watch songwriting videos. That's how I learned. I was like, I want to be like a really good songwriter, and then I really like the lyrics have to be fire. Like, you know, I feel like a rapper in sometimes because I feel like I want my lyricism to be like the dopest it could ever be. And I would go and I would like look up on YouTube, not YouTube, online, Rhyme Zone, and like all those word plays. Like I'd get better at my lyricism. So I guess like I don't know if everybody's into that, but I really challenge myself to kind of always upskill in my writing and in my vocal technique. So I went to music school so I could be a better performer, because I'm quite a shy, nerdy girl on stage. If I'm up there alone, I literally stand in one spot. Like, it's terrible. But if I'm with a band, then I feel like I'm like the most comfortable I've ever been on stage. So I had to learn to stop being a nerdy girl. But I don't know, like, if you believe in yourself and you think that you're capable and you've got talent, that's all you really need to get started. Like, I know a kid that literally he started off as a dancer, and he was listening to his mate who was a rapper, and he was like, bro, this is so fire. And his mate was like, bro, you could do it if you wanted to. And he just put his mind to it and literally got it done. So I don't know, I feel like if you want it, work hard for it. And I feel like anybody's possible in being an artist. Like, it's 2021, you can get your own gear. Anybody can be famous. I know some trash ass people that have a big platform that are making millions right now. So, anybody can do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same because I do stand-up comedy and like voice impressions. I'm like a theatre nerd. So
I love that.
Yes.
Favorite musical? Tell me your favorite musical or favorite play.
High School Musical.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
Period. Okay.
So I would be like, when I first get up on stage, I'm like really nervous. I'd be like standing in one place, holding the microphone with both hands, and then as soon as I hear the crowd laughing, I'm like moving around, jumping up and down, getting in between the crowd. I'm like, okay, sweet.
I love that. I love that you have that freedom, that you feel like you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna go hang out with the crowd and I'm gonna hype them up even more. Oh, I love that. I have to come. If you ever have a show, bro, please invite me. I'd be keen to come. Awesome.
Sounds like a plan. So have you ever been recognized for doing music?
So the very first song I ever recorded, it's called The World Within One Land. It's about how diverse New Zealand is. in terms of ethnicity. You know, you have your wahine stores. I'm wearing some art, some merch by a Māori artist. Her name is Hela Hakame. Go and buy her bio. Oh, go home and buy her art. But I just kind of made a song about how like I'm a Pacific Islander, and everywhere I look, there's always like different people. Like I see different, like I can see, I've met like so many different people. So I've met somebody from, I have a neighbor from Iran, and then I have a neighbor from Samoa, and then I have a neighbor from the Netherlands. Like, you know how diverse New Zealand is. So I made a song about it, and it was actually written when I was in high school, when I was year 11. So that was like, what, 2012? And me and my dad, we had written all these songs. So when I came to Crescendo Trust, I just brought all the voice recordings I had on that we had made on my dad's little voice recorder interrogation thing. And we made them into full tracks. And the first one, Linkin Park did this really dope call out to any unsigned, undiscovered artist. This was when Chester was still alive, and Mike Shinoda, I think I'm saying the wrong word. One of the guys runs a charity called Download to Donate, and it's by Linkin Park. And what they do is they release an album to raise funds for natural, like relief for natural causes, so natural disasters. So like they did one for the Japan tsunami years ago, and so they did it. They got all these artists to be on this album, and then they did a second one, but they wanted to do unsigned, undiscovered artists. And my song made it on there. And so that was like the first time I realized, oh my gosh, I could really do. Like that was my very first ever release. And like, I was like, and to be honest, like a lot of people love that song. I hate that song. It is a reggae, like vocally, it is trash. I mean, like, yes, I love it, but imagine hearing it ever since 2012. That's almost 10 years of constant people loving that song. So, you know, you kind of get over your own crap. That was like my very first kind of intro. And then like I released another song, and every time I released more music, I would get asked to perform at Polyfest, and I would book 3 stages at Pacifica. Like, you know, I would do all these like performances and stuff. But the recent one is I made the song, and it's called Cruising. And I made it actually in 2019, so like 3 years ago.
Wow.
And it was kind of like a therapy session. I feel like music has done more for me than therapy ever has. And I don't remember making it. I don't remember doing any of the vocals. I don't remember none of that. All I remember is I wrote the song, and it was done, and it was mixed and mastered straight away. And then I held on to it. I never planned to release it. And then my manager was like, you need to build your online profile. You know, this was when like IG was a huge thing. You know, we had to build, social media is a huge thing, but you know, this was when it was huge. And then I released a 30-second snippet of Cruising, and a rapper in Brisbane picked it up, and he's like, gee, this is fire. And so then he asked me to send him the track. I sent him the track, and he rapped over it like a car rap on IG, and it blew up. And then the song, like the whole Pacific Island community wanted the song. Like they were like, Lee, drop the song. And I was like, I'm never dropping the song. This is my heart and my soul. I can't, you're gonna hear about what happened to me. Like, you know, I was really possessive of it. And then this year, after like years of like not wanting to release it, that was like 2 years ago when he picked it up. I finally put it up for New Zealand On Air funding. I got the funding, and we're about to release music videos. So it's kind of been a crazy journey. Yeah.
So I actually watched a video. One of your songs was played on the radio. How does that feel?
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, that's Cruising. So like I haven't even properly released Cruising. So this is what happened. I kept being asked for 2 years to drop the song. I was like, no, you know, emotional attachment. I finally secretly did. I put it on SoundCloud. And then yeah, it blew up. And then New FM were like, Lee, let us have the song. because they're my mates and they're really awesome to me.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay. And then I sent it to them, and they put me on like first like A rotation,
Mhm.
like straight away. And I was like, I hadn't even released the song properly. It was just on SoundCloud. I
Yeah.
hadn't promoted it. I just was like, it's available if you want to listen. And every month I like go on SoundCloud, I see that there's like another 1,000
Mhm.
streams. It's crazy. Yeah, like really nuts.
So, would you ever? Who would be your dream collab if you could pick any musician or band to do a collaboration with? Who would it be and why?
I feel like in New Zealand, Shay Fu would be my dream
Mhm.
collab, mainly because he is like, I'm Niuean, right?
Mhm.
He is my like Niuean. He has been my inspiration my whole life. Like literally, he's a Niuean boy. His dad was in the Polynesian Panthers. His mom and dad only live around the corner from me. Like, and he's from the same village as me in Niue. Like, I look up to this cat so much. But in terms, if it was like in an international spectrum, there's a really dope producer singer called Iman Omari.
Mhm.
He is like, I've been in love with him ever since I was 18. Once I discovered his music, he is the man. So yeah.
Okay, Liana, are you ready to play a game?
Absolutely.
Okay, so do you want to do music or acting?
Music.
Music? Okay,
Yeah.
so this is called the word association game, where
Okay.
I give you a word and you have to sing a song with that word in it. It can't be an
Okay.
original though.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, cool. So for instance, for some of them, like if I was to say the word happy, but then I would say, but it can't be by Pharrell Williams. So there's going to be certain ones like that. It's going to be like that.
Can I question?
Yes.
What if does it have to be specifically the word happy? Like, can it be an abbreviation, like happier?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So your word is happy, but it can't be Pharrell Williams.
I don't know who the artist is, but I remember the music. It goes, "Baby, you look happier, you do." I think it's Ed Sheeran.
Yep. My fellow ginger.
Yeah, I remember that. Sorry, I watched too much TikTok.
Oh, so do I. Okay, let's go baby, but it can't be Justin Bieber.
Okay, baby, everywhere you go, I know I see you. Deja Vu by Beyonce.
Hey, okay. Let's go. Okay, let's go. You.
You.
Yeah.
Why is this something me? You. I got this. Oh, you're the one that I think about a day. You, Rihanna, you the one.
Yeah. Okay, then. Let's switch this up a bit. I'm just going to spitfire some famous artists, and you just got to sing a song from them. Okay. Justin Timberlake.
It's like you're my mirror looking back at me.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go Doja Cat.
It's hard to keep my cool when other bitches wanna look in my dude. When other chickens trying to get in my cookies, you were 1 in a million. There ain't a man like you.
Hey. Okay. Let's go Katy Perry.
You make me feel like a millionaire. Teenage dream, the way you turn me on.
Okay. 2 more, and then I'm gonna hit you with a plot twist. Dun dun dun. Let's go with Bella Porsche.
This thing built a bitch. Yeah, I don't know this is song.
Okay,
That's all I
Last
know.
one. Celine Dion.
Crap. That's a good one. And I don't think I know a single. My girlfriend's gonna kill me for this. I don't think I know a single Celine Dion song at all.
Titanic.
I don't even know how that song goes, but I used to watch that all the time.
Okay.
I'm terrible.
It's fine. So, as I mentioned, one of my little talents is voice impressions. So
Okay.
I'm going to put you to the test. I'm going to do a voice impression. You had to tell
Mhm.
me who it is before you can try and impersonate it yourself.
All right.
Okay. Are you ready?
I gotta impersonate it myself.
Yes.
Terrible. Okay.
Don't
I'll
worry.
try.
I've done this with guys from Shortland Street and big
Okay.
stars. So don't worry.
Exactly. Shortland Street. Shortland Street. Oh my gosh. Exactly. They're literally paid actors. I'm terrible.
I'm not a paid actor and I still do it. Okay.
All right.
Let's start off easy. My fellow Americans, forget about it all. It's going to be amazing.
Is it Trump? Donald
Yes.
Trump? Okay.
Okay.
Do I have to try and do that
Yes.
myself? Oh my god. I don't think I can.
No, just go, we're going to build a huge wall.
I don't even think I can do that like that.
Okay. Okay, what's another Donald Trump
I'm
quote?
useless. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Okay, let's try. What? Welcome to the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Oh my gosh, hello, Mickey Mouse. Girl, listen, you want me to try and do these impressions? I'm freaking terrible. I can get them though. I don't. You know what? You can be the impression king. I am only talented at one thing: being a dork.
Being a dork. Okay. Okay, then make this a little bit easier. I'm just gonna spitfire some voice impressions and you just go tell me who they are.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, whoa. Oh, my fellow Americans.
Barack Obama.
Okay. Hey, Brian, do you want some Cool-Whip?
What?
Hey, Brian, do you want some Cool-Whip?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea who that is. I'm so
Ew,
sorry.
it's
Huh.
Stewie Griffin.
Oh, see, I don't watch Family Guy, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
Okay. Let's go. Hasta la vista, baby.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Can I say his name? The Terminator.
The
Terminator?
The
Yeah.
Terminator.
I used to watch that.
Okay, let's go. I don't know who you are, but I will find you and I will kill you.
Liam Neeson.
Yes.
That is not wanted. No, it is one word. I don't know what the movie is, but I know it's Liam Neeson.
Okay. O'Hanlon's family. Family's number one.
I know who that is. Do it one more time.
O'Hanlon's family.
Stitch.
Yes.
Thank you.
That is my partner's favorite, like Disney.
Amazing.
Like he has a jersey of it, and it's super cute.
Oi, I actually saw this Stitch onesie in the store. Like it was at this Asian store.
Yeah.
I almost got it. It was $48, and I was like, that is so cute. I low key want it.
Okay, two more. Let's go. Do you watch Simpsons?
A little bit, yeah.
You Smithers, go get my bubble bath.
It's the Mr. Bird.
Yes.
Is that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then
I
the
used to watch
last
it when I was
one.
younger.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Wait, is this Brad Pitt? No, it's not. Damn it. I know who this is. Do it one more time.
Why so serious?
I know who this is, but I can't think of it in my head. I'm so sorry. Damn it! I don't know who it is. Who is it?
The Joker,
Oh, of course, of course. I
who
don't know
I'm
why I
dressing
said
up for
great.
Halloween.
Oh,
Okay. So how have you coped with this outbreak of COVID?
it's been a bit scary, I won't lie. I recently found out I'm immune compromised and I'm anemic as well. I just have health problems galore. No complaining. I know some people that literally have cancer, but
Yeah.
yeah, this outbreak has been kind of scary. It kind of lockdown came right as we were burying like the day we just buried my stepdad, and we were at his like funeral reception is when we found out we were going into lockdown. So it kind of was like a good time for us to all kind of sit back and grieve. But it was also like kind of terrifying because a lot of the Pacific Island community is so vulnerable to this virus. And, you know, I'm terrified of like what it's going to do to us in terms of our population. I don't want it to wipe us out. And I don't want it to like, and even if we get it and we survive, there's a lot of like long lasting effects. Like Dr. Bloomfield, he recently came out about long COVID, which I think people should get educated on and why they should stay home. Like, you know, the reason why we're still having outbreaks everywhere in different parts and why we still have community transmissions is because no one wants to stay home. And I'm just like, you know, yeah, you might get COVID and you might survive, but it could really damage your internal system, especially if you're Māori or Pasifika, because we are so vulnerable to sicknesses and illnesses like COVID. So I don't know. It's kind of a scary thing, but it's something I feel like no one's really taking seriously.
Yeah, I hope we get all this sorted out because I want to go back to work.
Exactly. I'm back at work. I'm back at we're doing like contactless delivery, like contactless pickup and like Uber comes and delivers. So I am out of the house.
Yeah.
And I get to see my workmates.
Yeah.
But you know, I like people. I like going places, you know, like going for drives, going to malls, you know,
Exactly.
going shopping.
Like I work at a restaurant, but I want to go back to working at the radio station because I'm going through.
Oh yes.
I go through withdrawal symptoms.
Mm.
Like I'd be going live on TikTok or Instagram, playing music and pretending that I'm actually at the radio station just so I remember what the heck to do. So it's like, come on.
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
So who would you like to see next on Mic Time with Marty?
There's a bunch of artists actually. I'd like to see you. I don't know if you've interviewed the Western guys. That's my mate, and he's linked up with YSO. I would like to see you interview YSO. I feel like you guys would have a good time, especially Sam B, because Sam B is very good at impressions. He's very good at them, and he is a dork too. So like, and I would like to see you interview Jana because Jana is my girl. Her and I kind of came out around the same time too. She's got a beautiful girlfriend. Her girlfriend's name is Irish G. Listen, when I say I am my friend's biggest fan, I am literally their biggest fan. But I can send you a whole bunch of names, bro, that are people that are undiscovered or like just up and coming or as big as YSO. Like, you know, so I love to see you do lots of people. On that, I'll send you a look.
Awesome. I've been in contact with Stan Walker, who's like one of the big ones. Like I've been in contact with his manager, his producer, and even his mum. And turns out that some people that stay here are related to him.
Yeah. Oh my god.
They could have told
in
me
your
that.
house.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
And do you remember Susie Cato?
Oh my gosh, like the kids TV show presenter? Yeah.
Yeah, I could be interviewing her soon.
That's awesome, bro.
Yes.
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. I think my dream one would have to be Jim Carrey. Like, he's the reason I got into doing comedy, so why not?
Yo, he's so cool. His daughter is a great singer. I don't know if you ever watched the American Idol when she went in auditions. That was incredible. Yo.
Okay, Liana, I'm going to give you the floor. Promote yourself. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everything.
All right. Hi, everybody. I have multiple names. I'm so sorry. I should have one name, but I'm still currently the Miss New Aotearoa, so sometimes I have to have different names for different things. But my IG is Liana Frangipani, like these beautiful frangipani flowers up here. And that's on IG. My TikTok is the Polynesian Hippie. If you want to see some controversial, some gay loving, some dorkiness, follow my TikTok. And if you want to listen to Cruising and all my other music, go to my IG at Liana Frangipani. And yeah.
Well, speaking of TikTok, would you like to make one with me?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
If it's a dance, I'm terrible, but I'll try.
That's not a dance, no problem. So, you haven't seen any of my TikToks, have you?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No. Okay. So
I'll show you.
Oh.
Once again,
No
I didn't follow you though, because I don't know why I didn't follow you, but I'm going to go. Someone commented. It was Sapna. Oh wait, no, Sapna. I'll go on Sapna's page. Hang on. Oh, I lost the comment. No, surely. Okay, if I go to your IG, I'm sure. Is it Marty music?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it underscore music?
And then 2711.
27. All right. Yeah. I watched this one.
Oh yeah, that's my partner.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
See, you want some gay love and watch our TikTok.
Exactly. So I have a little catchphrase that I do. Do you by any chance know what it is?
Pardon?
Do you know my catchphrase that I do for TikTok?
I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
So I'm gonna do this and I want to see your reaction.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, TikTok. It's your boy or man-child. Anyway, so I'm on an interview with an amazing singer. Guess who it is? Look, camera. 3, 2, 1. Hey, pose. Hey, say hello to Liana. If you could say anything to your amazing followers, what would it be?
This guy's the man. Make sure you follow and share everything that he ever uploads and posts. He's up and coming, but he is the man. So make sure, let's end COVID so that he can go back into the radio station and continue doing his mahi. And thank you for having me.
Please do the same with her. She's amazing and we've had some fun. Go check out Mike Time with Marty on YouTube and the full interview will be on there in its former glory.
Awesome.
All right, Liana, what are you doing for the rest of the day?
I am going to eat and probably watch some movies. Okay. Yeah. What about you?
I've got a buttload of lollies and I'm probably going to devour while watching Squid Games.
Love that. Oh, love that. Love that. Maybe I'll watch that too. Okay.
Yeah. I think me and one of my roommates are wanting to make like the biscuits and like you've got to carve the shape out of it.
Yeah, I've seen that on TikTok.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna make those.
Okay, do that. All right.
All right. Well, Liana, thank you so much. I hope you stay safe during COVID. I'll send you the link of this YouTube video so you can post it and do whatever you want with it. Okay. And if you have anyone else in mind for an interview, just let me know.
I'll send you a list.
Yes, send me the big giant list.
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Talk to you there. Bye.